Hanging out with Timmy Borden. His familiar 23B has been coming to the Speedway here in the Sportsman division for 7 years now. Had a top 5 finish, let me see, that was 3 weeks ago. Went forward the last time we were here. Of course, we got a busy stretch here at Land of Legends Raceway. How we doing, Timmy?
Pretty good, you?
Not too bad. Having fun. I kind of like the heat. What do you think?
Yeah, I don't mind it. It's better in the snow.
That's exactly the way I look at it. So I'm not going to complain. I am not going to, because, well, where do you live?
In Elkins.
Did you guys get much snow?
Not really, nope.
So you didn't get that big one that we got there where the lake effect band like sat in a place for like a week?
No, pretty much all the snow stays north of us.
Oh, okay. I was just enough south. We still a little snow blow at our driveway. I think it was 7 days in a row. So we do not complain when it's 85 like today.
Nope.
Okay. How's the car running? It looked like we had a good run there a couple weeks ago, 3 weeks ago.
It's been pretty good, up and down. 1 week will be fast, the next week won't be, but we're getting there.
Getting there. What are we working on then?
Pretty much just the speed. So, handling is pretty decent, but just need to work on the shocks and stuff. We'll get the car to move forward.
So how do we get more speed? Is this suspension? We need to grab more coming out? We're spinning our tires? Or like some guys say, we're not really into the racetrack. Is that you?
Yeah, I just really don't have the drive, just spinning the tires. So we've been working on springs and stuff like that.
Okay.
Better grip.
And I'm sure you talked to Bicknell about that.
Yeah, a little bit, yep.
Okay, what did they tell you?
Just, they told me to change some springs, so
Okay.
I won't get too specific. But
Okay. Well, without getting too specific, do we go softer or do we go stiffer to try to help ourselves from the middle out? And again, tell me whatever you're comfortable because I don't want you giving away anything.
I want a little bit softer on the rear springs.
Both of them?
Yep.
Equally?
So, not, just a little softer on the left rear.
Okay. And I think that's what everybody tells me too, because you would think you would want softer on the right rear, but then it leans over and we kind of lose it all, don't we?
Yeah. Yep.
And that hurts us going in?
Yeah, I can make it push a little bit, yep.
Okay, yeah, because I know it's all about balance.
Yep.
So, are we traveling anywhere this year, Timmy?
Not really. Basically here. Went to Fulton last week. Probably go there again in a few weeks, maybe. Outlaw a few times this year.
Okay.
See how the year goes. Maybe we'll do some for the week.
Had you been to Fulton much?
That was my first time.
What'd you think?
It was a lot of fun. So didn't qualify, but learned a lot.
Well, they had a ton of cars though, didn't they?
There was 32.
32. Not too bad, considering. So how close did you come in the consolation race then?
I think we missed it by 1 or 2 spots.
Oh, that was it?
Yeah.
So did you think you had a chance?
Not real. Well, yeah. I was running 5th and just kind of messed up a little bit.
Okay. Fulton was the first track I ever went to, and I have a lot of friends like you do who don't know anything about what we do. And where should I go, Doug? What's a good show? I always tell them Fulton because of the track and the grooves. Do you agree? Like, I know you sat in the pit grandstand, but it's a good show for a fan, isn't it?
Yeah, I would agree. I mean, there's a lot of good racing there. It's a fun track to drive. Pretty easy, I think.
And lots of grooves, right?
Yeah, yep. There's top, middle, bottom, pretty much anywhere you want to go.
And the other thing, unlike some tracks, and I'm not mentioning any in particular here, but there's no walls around. There's all kinds of places to go if you get in trouble.
Yeah, it's a little bit tighter there. Got the outside wall.
Right. But the inside at least, right?
Yeah, you can go in the infield if you need to.
And the other thing I noticed, I only got a chance to go around there once, and I'm curious if you had the same. When you hit that ramp to come on the track, you're kind of blind for a second, then all of a sudden you go down and whoa, right?
Yeah, it's a little steeper than I thought it was. You definitely go down there pretty quick.
Yeah, and you got to make sure you're pointing in the right direction.
Yeah, otherwise you'll end up hitting the wall.
Yeah, I know some people who've actually missed on the right or left and gotten themselves in a little bit of trouble. So did you pick a point and kind of drive to it, or?
Yeah, pretty much just aim right for where I can see the track.
Go on the tire with the wheels straight, or on the track with the wheels straight, and hope that's where you need to be, right? But it is kind of like, oh gee, right?
Yeah.
And even coming off is kind of the same
steep,
way, right?
Yep.
Okay. So what do we think tonight? Did we do some things that could help us tonight, do you think?
We changed it a little bit with the setup. Hopefully help it for the slick track setup. That's where we lack a little bit.
Okay.
Hopefully we can move forward and get another top 10.
Who do you want to say thanks to? Who's helping you out this year?
First, I got to thank my dad. Just meeting him every week. Pioneer, Pursuing Dairy, Crowley's Bar, Wilkins Contracting, Wilkins Farm and Coal, Ames Oil. I'm sure I'm forgetting some people, but just everyone that helps out.
Good job, man. Hopefully I'll see you down in Victory Lane before the season's over, okay?
Thank you.
Now you know a little about Timmy Borden and his 23B. Racing tonight in the Sportsman division at Land of Legends.